The worker doesn't earn, the earner doesn't work. Why? Mason Blake was a young man born into an ordinary family. After graduating high school, Mason decided not to attend college due to his family's financial difficulties. Instead, he moved to the city and started working at a shoe factory. He worked 10 hours a day, sometimes even 12 with overtime. Yet his monthly salary barely covered his living expenses. Why am I working so hard but still not getting rich? Mason often wondered. Every morning, Mason rushed to work, cutting leather, gluing soles, delivering orders, while watching Jake Anderson, the factory owner, drive his luxury car to the office. Jake would sit in an air-conditioned room, sip his coffee, and occasionally check the books. Mason was extremely puzzled. That man hardly does anything, yet he's rich. Meanwhile, I work tirelessly and can't save much. A life-changing encounter one day, Mason unexpectedly ran into Logan Reed, an old classmate. Logan looked completely different from before, dressed sharply, driving a fancy car, and using the latest phone. They sat down for coffee and talked. Logan asked,
"How have you been? Still working at the factory?"
Mason sighed.
Yeah, still working from morning till night, but barely saving anything. What about you? You look successful.
Logan smiled.
"I'm no longer an employee. I own a shoe distribution company. I don't make shoes like you. I make money selling them."
Mason was shocked. He asked,
So you don't actually do anything, but still make money?
Logan shook his head.
"That's not true for me. I don't directly produce shoes, but I have built a system that generates income. I connect factories with retailers, handle marketing and customer acquisition."
Mason frowned.
But isn't that difficult? I don't have capital or connections like you.
Logan took a sip of coffee and said,
"It's not about capital. It's about mindset. If you keep thinking like an employee, you'll always follow orders, work harder, and burn out while earning little. But if you learn to create value through connections and innovation, money will find you."
Mason Blake's first failures, Logan's words, kept Mason up at night. He began observing how the shoe factory operated, learning about the market, and researching how to buy and sell shoes online. At first, Mason tried importing a small batch of shoes and selling them on Facebook and Shopee. However, sales were slow. Without marketing experience, he struggled to attract customers. Inventory piled up, and his limited funds got stuck in unsold products. But Mason didn't give up. He enrolled in online marketing courses, learned how to run ads, and build a personal brand on social media. This time, he invested more in advertising, but faced a new challenge: high costs that ate into his profits. He realized that relying solely on online sales wasn't enough. He needed a different approach, a new path. From failure to success after countless sleepless nights, Mason decided to expand his business model. He approached shoe stores and proposed wholesale distribution deals. However, many store owners declined, already having established suppliers. Still, Mason persisted. He targeted smaller stores that lacked a stable supply chain. Fortunately, one small shop agreed to test his products. Mason soon realized that trust was key to expanding his business. He personally visited store owners, understood their needs, and recommended suitable products. He also introduced flexible pricing, allowing partners to test sales without stocking too much inventory. This approach gradually won over more small shop owners. Once he secured a stable customer base, Mason experimented with franchising. He offered partnership packages to aspiring shoe sellers, providing products, training, and marketing support. This strategy rapidly expanded his distribution network. Beyond traditional sales, Mason invested heavily in e-commerce. He built a dedicated website, optimized it for search engines, SEO, and launched Google Ads campaigns. Additionally, he grew his presence on TikTok and Instagram, collaborating with influencers to promote his products. These efforts tripled his revenue within a year. After 6 months, Mason was no longer just selling shoes online. He had built a network of retailers. He expanded his operations, partnered directly with manufacturers for better pricing, rented a warehouse, and hired staff to manage orders. The leap to a respected entrepreneur with his business running smoothly Mason focused on building a unique brand. He didn't just want to sell shoes. He wanted to create his own line. He partnered with designers, studied fashion trends, and sourced high-quality materials to develop exclusive shoe designs. At the same time, Mason sought investors to scale up. He attended business conferences, networked with experienced entrepreneurs, and learned about financial management, operations, and international market expansion. With a visionary mindset, he started exporting shoes abroad. 3 years later, Mason owned a thriving shoe company with a vast distribution network and millions in annual revenue. From a factory worker with nothing, he had become a successful entrepreneur, proving that changing one's mindset can change one's life. Key takeaways. Why the worker doesn't earn. The earner doesn't work in modern society. The phrase "the worker doesn't earn," the earner doesn't work is not just a sarcastic remark. It highlights the difference between hard labor and smart work. 1. Understanding working versus earning. When people think of working, they often picture labor-intensive jobs. Office employees buried in paperwork, factory workers on production lines, or shopkeepers selling goods from dawn till night. They work hard but earn limited income due to fixed wages or hourly pay. On the other hand, earners don't necessarily work in the conventional sense. They could be investors, business owners, or individuals who leverage systems, technology, and people to generate automated income. They don't work continuously, but know how to create value and maximize profit. 2. Traditional work mentality versus modern wealth mindset. Traditional work mentality. Hard work equals more money. Formula. Time plus effort equals money. Income is limited by time and energy. Modern wealth mindset. Work smart, not just hard. Formula. System plus leverage equals unlimited income. Uses tools, people, and automation for passive income. 3. How to become an earner without constantly working. Build automated income systems. Invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, or funds for passive earnings. Set up e-commerce, drop shipping, or affiliate marketing businesses. Develop digital products like online courses or apps. Use leverage in business and finance. People leverage. Hire employees. Collaborate with experts. Financial leverage. Use investor funds or loans for expansion. Technology leverage. Automate processes with software and AI. Invest in assets that generate passive income. Rental properties provide stable income. Intellectual property like books or music earns royalties. Franchising allows expansion with minimal direct involvement. 4. Common misconceptions. Many people mistakenly believe this mindset promotes laziness. In reality, it encourages efficiency, strategy, and long-term value creation instead of just manual labor. 5. Lessons for young people. Work hard, but also work smart. Learn to leverage technology, finances, and people. Invest in financial and business education. Take calculated risks and embrace challenges. The phrase "the worker doesn't earn, the earner doesn't work" serves as a powerful reminder. Hard work alone isn't enough. By thinking like true wealth creators, leveraging resources and systems, anyone can achieve financial freedom and the life they desire.